My name's Colin. I'm a maker. I'm an artist. Today I'm going to show you how to make a mask, a face mask. I don't know if these will work. I don't know if they're safe. I don't know anything. What I do know is that my email, my text messaging, Facebook, Instagram have just gone off the hook with people asking. I made a couple of versions. I posted them. A lot of people want me to make them and sell them. This is not the time for that. This is a time for makers to make stuff and share. I understand that these are not N95 masks. This is literally going back 100 years to World War One, World War Two. Before that, they're not. I can't say that they'll help. They might not. They might reduce the droplets, people coughing. I don't know. I've been asked a lot. I know that local hospitals where I'm at are asking for these. There are some large groups that are getting ready to start producing these, and I think it's wonderful. We really need to work together at this time. So this video isn't showing you how to make these to sell. This is a video how to make these and share. Be kind, help others, understand that if these are donated to other organizations, hospitals, health professionals, anybody, they have to be sanitized. There are large groups getting ready to go into production, maker spaces, sewing machines are getting ready to hit the streets, materials are being donated. WSU, I believe, is getting ready to start working on producing these, and one of the things that they're going to do is to sanitize them, is to irradiate them, which is responsible. I don't know. Obviously, most people don't have the ability to do that. So what I'm going to do is we're starting this. This is all scrap. This is scrap quilting material. It's what I have in my shop. I am making the mask, my mask, and some of the videos I've seen are asking for them to be 9x6. If you don't have scissors, by the way, if you don't have a rotary cutter, you can do this with scissors, no issues. If you have a sewing machine, great. Most people might have their grandmother's sewing machine or their aunt's sewing machine, or just a small simple sewing machine. Those are all fine. So this is 6.5 inches. This is what I'm basing my design on. I like to give myself a little extra room for seams, and because I am not wonderful at sewing. I make a lot of stuff, but I'm not always the best at sewing. So I try and give myself extra room. So this is 6.5 inches wide. Now we're going to cut this at 10 inches long. So it's about 10 inches. They don't have to be perfect. What I'm making is a 2-layer style. So we have 2 pieces cut. I stack cut them. We're going to take these now and reverse them inside out. What we're going to do is kind of make something basically like an old pillowcase. And I know people are saying like this won't help. I don't know. I can't tell you if it will or not. I know that I'm trying to figure out a way to do these the most responsible way. And there's a possibility they'll help. So we're gonna try and move pretty quick on this. I've got them inside out, and I am going to run a small stitch. I'm gonna lock it, back it up to lock it. Do the same thing again. Pull that off, cut it off. Ooh. This isn't going to be perfect because I'm trying to do this one fast. I already did a video. It's up on Facebook. It's much longer, but damn it really would help if I pay attention. But I'm trying to do one a little bit faster to show kind of how quickly you can do these. Not give you all my okay. So now we have a top stitch, bottom stitch. Simple. Pull it inside out. And you have, sleep. Oh, Colin. And again, like, I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. It's okay if you mess up. These don't have, if these are for you, realize that you can make these from anything. You can make them from scraps, you can make them from t-shirts, you can make them from old quilting material. Again, I am not endorsing that these will be super effective. Truthfully, maybe it might just make you feel better. And that's okay. Like, we're living in a time where people maybe need something. And truthfully, maybe you just need something to do. So you can make these for yourself. You can make them for your friends. You can make them for your family. Later, there will be groups that will be making these for healthcare professionals and the such. I do not stitch my materials, or sorry, I do not pin my materials. I just have never done that. I'm not great at it. Maybe I'm just not patient enough. I don't know. But you don't have to with this. I'm just running a small seam on the outside to kind of flatten the material out. Getting ready for the next step. Okay. So, got that. We're going to trim some lines up here. It's what it is. It's not, I mean, this is really going back to something that your great-grandmother would have made, or something that would be made for a triage hospital in the 40s. I know. I trust me. I know that these aren't medical code. They're not what we used to have. But like, in truth, not a lot of people have a respirator. I mean, I happen to have one, um, more than one, that I use for painting, spray painting, and things like that. Um, but, chances are that I'm not going to be able to find filters for that. And rightfully, I would not take them from those that might need them more at this point to paint or whatever. So we're going back. So we basically just made a little pillowcase, basically. This is how you would do it if you were wanting to like make a pillow. So maybe you want to make a pillow, do it. So I'm making one that it's going to have a single string. So I folded the material over, and I'm going to now sew down. Oh. Make sure you lock your stitch. And then you do the exact same thing on the other side. Sew it. Making stitches. Making stitches. Hey Deacon, show Mom I'm on the. I'm making video. So, and I'm not great at sewing. I do sew a lot, but I am not great. This is actually a time where, I know that there are thousands and thousands of women, or maybe I shouldn't say women, thousands of people who make quilts. And quilting material is great for this. It's new, it's clean, it's and people who quilt usually have a ton of materials that they use. So we're making I'm having issues. Hold on. Okay. Sorry, technical malfunction. Okay, so this is the basic design for the mask. This is a string that's about, this is about 60 inches. You need at least 50 inches to make what I'm doing. I actually made this out of the same material that I'm using to make the masks, because I don't have any elastic. I do not see anybody else getting any elastic anytime soon. I'm taking this is just kind of a tool that I use. It's basically like stringing a hoodie, putting a hoodie string back in. You can use safety pins, you can use a pencil. You basically create just a little channel where this string can go through and then come out on the other side. And this is what you come out with. I mean, this is a throwback to 100 years ago. But it does cover your face. It might reduce droplets. I don't know. You know, it's pretty simple. I know that this isn't perfect. I know what's going on isn't ideal. But if you can help, do. Please do not use this to make money. Don't make these and try and sell them. This isn't that time. If you can help others. If you can't, don't. But don't try to profit off of what's happening in the world right now. Be kind. Treat people how you want to be treated, and know that everybody is stressed. Everybody is having a hard time, and make things if you can. In the comments below, feel free to put anything you want to see me make. I can show you how to make almost anything. If I don't know how to make it, I can figure out how to make it. That's what I do. I've made almost anything, and I'll do anything I can to help people right now. That's what we need to do and how we need to be in the world. So thanks for watching. Take care of each other.